I didn't get that. Could you try again?
I don't think we're going to yeah, it makes it easier. Yeah, I kind of follow this one YouTuber, Chelsea YouTuber, who uses tax football. He hates that guy. Yeah. I like Mason now. He's like he seems like a really good lifer. Yeah. It's a shame. Last year was just such a washout season. It's like I had to just want to see what I think it's like some good score dinners and we couldn't go. We just had something I couldn't get down. It's like a 6 month go that day. Yeah. Let's see. I just couldn't get out of the meeting. See the hits up close and it's loud. It's a whole different kind of stuff.
Raheem Sterling. In a few minutes, it's gonna start. Hang on minutes.
Okay, so what we're going to start with questions for Raheem only, and then once that's finished, we're going to move on to Mauricio. So we're going to start with Keith from Stratford.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. Really nice to see you. Lots of changes at Chelsea this summer when you look at the squad compared to last season. I just wonder, for you as a player, what are the biggest differences you've noticed over the last few weeks of the group?
Yeah, obviously with a lot of players going now, I think it's a younger squad, of course, energetic, and a different dynamic and a feel to it.
You're at 28, you're still 28 yourself, but you're now one of the more experienced players within the squad. Do you see your role changing slightly? Do you feel yourself as you're looking after the younger lads a little bit, should I say?
I wouldn't necessarily say looking after younger lads. I think more trying to do what I've always been doing, and that's trying to be professional. And the most important as well is when match day comes, trying to lead by example and trying to show them how it's actually done, really.
A lot's been said about Mauricio's running drills and the amount he's put into pre-season. Obviously, very, very hot over here. As a player, can you give us a little insight as to what it's like with him sat next to you?
Yeah, I'd say it's probably the most I've ran in a long time. But again, not true. But no, it's good. In my position, and when I'm at my best, is doing those actions repeatedly again and again. And it's been good and building.
Yeah. And you personally, you could end the season, didn't you? Scoring a few goals towards the end. Do you think you can take that into this season, given you got off to a good start on a personal level?
Yeah, going into back to last season, being in a position that I was familiar with towards the end of the season, it was quite really nice to be in. It's actions that I've been doing over the last couple of years, so it's nice to be in a familiar role, and it's one that I'm trying to start the season as I finish the last one.
We're going to go to Sam.
Okay, just on the number of changes in the squad, how hard or easy has it been to build that togetherness and sort of team spirit you need? So many players don't know each other, right?
Yeah, as I said, it's a young group, guys full of enthusiasm, and they're good guys willing to learn, and of course with the presence of the manager as well, I think it all clicks in, and we're just building slowly, little by little, and that's what we can do.
Have you had any sort of team building, team bonding, stuff like that?
I think that's done on the training field, in and around the hotel. I think that's where you can really build as a team and winning games, and the more games you win, I think the morality of the team is always high, so just need to keep doing that, I feel.
Okay, Alex, BBC.
Hi, Raheem. You went in the last couple of England squads with fitness and various issues. You feel like it's a clean slate going into pre-season now, and it's important for you to get back to the best quickly during the game.
I wouldn't say a clean slate, just perform at the level that I know I can perform at, and it's as simple as that.
Is it, you come into a competition like this against other Premier League teams in the competition, does it feel like there's more scrutiny on these games than usual pre-season?
I'd say it's games that we're just looking to build. I think that's the most important thing. We've got a new squad, a new manager. We can only focus on ourselves. Go into this season, of course, the results are important, but at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world if the results don't go our way in this pre-season. But what we need to take away from it is what the manager's trying to implement on the team and work towards that. So by the time the first game of the season comes, we're ready and prepared.
Really, just going back to May and June, you didn't play in those England games because you wanted to focus on your recovery. Can you just tell us how you were feeling in the last game, what you've done over this to get yourself right?
Yeah, so in the season, you know, I changed a bit of my diet, went to do something a little bit different I haven't done before, and I had a little bit more kg on me that I haven't had before. And I think probably carrying a little bit extra weight, I had a few hamstring problems, and that was it. And towards the end of the season, hamstring was playing up again, and me and the manager made a decision together, and that, you know, the best thing for me to get my hamstring right.
Tell us what the diet change was.
So I was eating a little bit less.
Do you feel it's paid off though now? Do you feel going into this new season, you feel in a better place, the body's strong?
Yeah, I said I'm just working. Pre-season is always a way to get the body right, and yeah, I'm in a great place.
Can you tell me what your reaction was when you heard that Mauricio was taking over and actually had the one-on-one chats about what he wanted to be doing and role in the team, and just how exciting it happened?
Yeah, no. When I first heard that he was going to be the manager, I think it was an exciting one because of this many years that we played against his teams, and I know how difficult it is to play against his team. They're always resilient. They're always tough to play against, and I knew that would be a coach. He would be a coach, I should say, that will bring what we needed, you know, at certain times last year, and have someone like himself to lead us in certain difficult situations. I think would have been good. So I was really optimistic of what he would bring.
And there's been a lot of changes. Do you feel like for you personally, how you need some consistency, not just on the pitch, but being at the club as well, it's very stable?
Yeah, I think we're in a transition phase. It's not one that, you know, not always good to use the excuse of a transition phase, but we was in a transition phase, a lot going on internally. But again, we can, you know, that's all in the past now. We just need to focus on what we have going on now and look forward to the future.
From a local TV station here in Philly, and I think everybody wants to know, are you going to get a cheesesteak as part of your diet? And also, are you going to get to have any fun and actually do any Philly stuff?
I don't know if we've got any days off, but got any days off, hopefully. But we're here to work, and of course, it's great being in around in Philly and enjoying the sightseeing. Really.
No cheesesteak though in that diet that you're talking about?
If one comes to offer and looks good, why not?
Thank you.
Any more questions for you? Last one, Ben.
Right, I just wonder if you can elaborate as to what you think makes a leader, because with so many senior Chelsea players leaving, there's more responsibility on you, Thiago, Reece, and so on, to lead by example. How vocal do you plan to be? What kind of other qualities are you looking to bring to the side away from just football?
I'd say probably my leadership is not necessarily the one to talk a lot. Of course, when there is concern or time to speak, I definitely would speak and try to give my input to help the team, and that's the most important. But I think the most important for me is to try and lead on the pitch, try to be one in difficult situations to try and come up with stuff and help the team, and that's how I look to try and lead.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm mainly doing this part in English. I do believe Nicole can do some translation if there's any Spanish questions. We're going to start again with
Again, hello. Nice to hear from Raheem there. Could you tell us a little bit about what his role will be for you this season as one of the senior players?
No, of course, I think he's an important player for us. I think he's in our plan. I think he can provide to the team many different things. Yes, we are confident that we can get the best from him to help the team to achieve what we want.
he's not named the captain yet.
No, no, I'm not going to until to the before the Liverpool, and it's better for you to know because if you are going to ask me every single press conference now in America and USA, my answer is going to be the same. First of all, I need to see the reaction, how they behave, how they act, not only on the pitch, not outside of the pitch. I think it's a time to assess everyone and see what is going on and how on the end is going to be the squad. And then we decide, but it's not really important. Maybe it's for some, maybe for some people, yeah, but now it's so important to assess and be right on the decision to give the arm to the right player.
It was interesting listening to Raheem there talking about changing his diet, eating a little bit.
I need to check my diet also. You're right. Maybe.
Just conclude, yeah.
But me also, yes. I confirm, maybe I will ask after who changed the diet.
Is that one of the things when you arrive here, you take over your defense that depth, you need to speak to individual players about things like that?
Of course, I think we are a coaching staff that we try to care about all the areas on the football club, in that case on Chelsea. I think we respect all the professionals. We are here to try to help every single area with our advice, but we trust in the people that is working and all the staff that work here. Yes, we need to add our experience to try to help all the organization to try to be perfect in our job.
So many changes as well for the squad this season, like players who have left. It sounds as though Pierre and Aubameyang is on his way out. I know you spoke about Romelu Lukaku the other day as well. Are you able to give us an update at all on their situation?
No, at the moment nothing is changing. It's the same situation. Yes, I think it was clear like I explained the last day. But I think it's yes. I think, like you say, maybe for you it's a situation that maybe is special, but I think it's not affecting us because I think we arrived to the new environment. We have the player that we have, and we are so happy with the attitude and the way that they are working. Of course, we need to improve the squad and the team. We are working on that. But at the same time, I think it's important to know the player and to see we have, like Ryan say, young players that they need to show the quality. I think maybe if it's not for now, maybe for the future, important player will be important player for the future. But it's important today that they will be involved with the first team.
It sounds as though you have to have a lot of patience, especially with the younger players and in the transfer market as well. You're here in America for quite a long time though. Are you hoping to bring players in while you're here?
Sorry, the question is about if.
Are you hoping to maybe sign new players and make improvements while you're still here in the US?
If the player,
Additional players are hoping to sign players while you're based here in the US and in the season.
I don't understand.
So you can just get, say, 1 month, 2 signs after the last minute.
Or patient, are you quite
What do you think?
Yeah.
As soon as possible.
Yeah.
Of course. But that is why it's difficult to understand because no, but it's clear that any coach close the squad as soon as possible. If that's possible, yes, clear. Bring the player here. Not possible, wait. It's not a problem. But I am happy in the way that they are working, how we are working, in this process of trying to improve the squad. They are doing, the sporting director, Paul and Lawrence, and of course the board and the owner are working so hard to try to bring the right people, the right player, the right profile to add to the squad and help, to perform this way. I am so happy the way that they are working. What's another question? Okay, perfect. Thank you.
It's a huge weekend for soccer in America for
in Philly, but also the women are at the World Cup, and then we have the unions doing well, and then of course Messi debuts tonight. Everybody's going to be watching soccer this weekend. How important in your mind is it? And if you could answer in English and Spanish, that'd be great for Telemundo. How important is it for America to be a successful soccer country? Football. Sorry.
Yes, I think it's yes. Now I will say it's the focus. Football, of course, it's the World Cup. But I think it's important to the evolution of soccer, like you say, soccer. Yeah. I think it's important. It's a really it's a sport that now with the arrival of Messi will help also to evolve. Yes, I think it's maybe difficult because it's cultural, maybe to be in the same level of the different sport like football, American baseball, different sport. But here it's massive. But I think the soccer is improving. The people is exciting also to watch games. And I think all this like tournament that Premier League is doing a fantastic job here. And I think Messi also, I think will help, to have better, possibility for the future, and for sure football will increase in the demand of the fans in America. And yes, I think it's really very important the MLS market, because I think like we are seeing in different countries now, football is soccer is an amazing sport, not only translate or to bring joy, if not help many people, to improve their lives.
Un poco en español también,
Okay.
por favor.
Sí, ¿no? Perfecto. Acerca de, sí, la llegada de Messi creo que es una muy buena cosa para el fútbol, para el soccer en América. Creo que va a crear mucho más fans, va a ayudar al seguir al crecimiento del soccer aquí de la MLS. Es difícil alcanzar el nivel de fútbol americano o de béisbol, pero creo que es una evolución constante, continua. Creo que la llegada de Leo va a beneficiar mucho, que va a crear muchos más fans aquí. La Premier League está haciendo un gran trabajo, trayendo equipos de UK a jugar aquí, y yo creo que eso también es importante y va a ayudar también al desarrollo del fútbol, no solamente el fútbol a crear fans y a traer alegría, ¿no? Porque el fútbol es un contexto de emociones, sino también ayudar a mucha gente a mejorar su vida. Creo que también es parte el fútbol también es parte no solamente de solamente un negocio, sino también que da mucha bienestar, puede crear mucho bienestar a la gente, ayudar a la gente a ser un poco mejor, a estar un poco, tener una mejor vida. Muchas gracias.
Brighton got a lot of praise for the way they played last season, and particularly their manager, Roberto De Zerbi. Just wondering where you rate him in world football.
No, yes, I think he deserves big credit. It was amazing season. I know Roberto, great coach and great guy also. We have a very good relationship. I think was fantastic what made Brighton last season, the way that they play and how they achieved the result. Yes, I think it's going to be exciting Saturday to meet them. We have good friends there, like Alan Alana, they went from Southampton. I think it's going to be good to Saturday Brighton and Alan also.
And going forward for you in the league with Chelsea and against Brighton, are they now one of the regular contenders for a European spot?
Brighton is yes, of course, because they play so well and they are in Europe, no? They finish above us, and I think last season, and of course they are signing good players, add good experienced players in the squad. Yes, I think it's going to be a tough game. Of course, it's pre-season. We want to win and we want to to perform our best way. but I think, like I say, right now is the moment to build, the team to see young players to play. On the end, always it's better if you win, but I think we are focusing trying to work like that.
Brooks, you spoke in London a little bit about you had a number in mind for the squad, a number of players in each position. Is that number quite small because you don't have European football? Are you going to try to build with a very small squad?
But the ideal war, we see after if we can have that. Maybe we don't need, even if we play the competition, we need 23, 24, max 25, keep a good. And I think we don't need 70, 75, player, even if we less than 25 better. But we need to be right in the way that we are going to choose the player, the profile, because the balance is the most important. Sometimes you get the balance with less and more, because obviously it's a problem, because of the end they only can play 11 players. It's not that you cannot manage the situation of the player. The problem is players that are not going to play from where they are going to get the motivation, to be strong every day to train. If sometimes players that are not involved and need to be in the dynamic of the squad, it's normal that they are not going to bring new things. It's not going to be easy for them first and not fair, and then we cannot ask to be happy every day and to bring good spirit and good energy. That is why we cannot blame the players. We need to be clever and be strong in our decision, be right in the numbers of the player, or we think that maybe can be injured or suspended player that we need to compensate, but not so big because it's not going to be the benefit for the team.
Can I just ask, will it be better to have some of the younger guys on the bench next season rather like last season?
No. If they deserve, yes. It's not because they are not going to create problems. You are going to have younger, in the squad or in the bench. I think if you want to play for Chelsea, maybe now is a situation that maybe we are not going to compete for Europe. But I think maybe it's a period that we need to think that we need to deserve next season to play for the Champions League. And the objective is to win, it's not to be good. And for that we need good players. If the young are good enough to be involved in the squad, of course, but not because they are going to be easy to manage. I don't want easy player to manage. I want player that can perform on the pitch and bring good, good thing and to help the team to win. No another thing. I don't want people that easy to manage. I want people that care about the team, want to compete in the best way and have the capacity to succeed.
You played a very young team in that first half against Brighton. It's less than a month away until the start of the Premier League. These next few games, in your head, you now need to start playing.
No, I'm going to mix also. I'm going to mix because still we have players that they need time to train. They arrive only maybe like one example, like Enzo arrived Monday. And after a long period of, holidays, and now we are going to play again Brighton Saturday. It's not because we are going to play again a Premier League team, or I need to play with a senior player. No, we need to care about the player. We need to provide the best tool for him to arrive in the best condition when he starts the Premier League. And I think I'm going to continue to provide the young players the possibility to play on Saturday and the next few games.
Why are you concerned that you may get to the Liverpool game and not know what the squad is?
No, all the players that are here, the objective is to arrive in the best condition against Liverpool. The competition, you cannot talk about the excuse when I arrive the week before to start the Premier League. I think we are going to arrive in condition, but for that maybe we need to sacrifice this type of game like Brighton or maybe Newcastle and Fulham. Of course, Dortmund. We need to match like Reese that arrived yesterday from UK. It's easy for me to say, okay, go to play, but the risk, if nothing happen, okay, but if something happen, maybe we go back, you know, we need after to wait 1 or 2 months. That is the most important. Now the objective is individual, to provide the best tool to them, to try to work to settle the principle like also I'm talking, but in the same time avoid risks, because that is a squad that when you see the past, many problems. I don't say that I don't want to criticize nothing, but I think one of the things that we made when we arrived here is to see all the background of the player and try to design a strategy to help and to arrive in the best condition, and the objective is to the Premier League. It's Liverpool, and we need Greece, and we need Enzo, and we need all the players in their best condition. It's not because it's a game that we need to play tomorrow. Maybe yes, they can be involved, or maybe no. But it's a thing that we are going to analyze with all the staff and to take the decision.
We'll do 3 more, Scott, Ben, and then your cap. One question each from the subcommittee.
Hi, Ricky. I just wondered how those guys who joined training later have been doing. How involved have they been so far, and when might be the season?
How they are behaving.
Yeah, and how
the behave of this guy that arrived late.
So like, how involved in the fitness sessions are they? Have they really got stuck in straight away, and what have they brought to the squad?
Are you talking about the
Like Enzo and the kind of
yeah, so the players who arrived late, have they got going to the fitness work really, and how they made in the squad?
Yes, yes, of course. After a long period of holidays, it's a big risk to go and put these guys to compete, you know? Because they have great character and they want to compete and they want to win. But sometimes they are not in the level to compete in the way that they want, you know. But in their mind, they are ready always to compete. And sometimes we need to stop them to say no. First of all, you need to build your condition, your fitness level, and little by little we are including different drills, different exercise, different tactical work. Then to the team, it's normal. We can see the difference with the player that starts with the day one. Yes, I think it's about to be careful and be patient for them to start, because they want to compete. They love to compete. They want to play. They want to play matches. But I think our responsibility is to design the best strategy for everyone. We are professional, and we are not about to say, oh, you want to play, you play, or like this. Okay, he want to play, the player want to play. We cannot go against the player, because if not, it's not happy. We don't care about that. What we are doing is to provide to all the squad or all the team an individual strategy for them to arrive in the best condition when the competition starts. And then we cannot use excuses, no, because play before and we have time to work. No, we cannot give excuses to the player. The player needs to arrive to the Premier League. That is the strategy in the best condition and compete the best way to try to win.
We've seen a year of £100 million or euros players. You've got 2 of them in Enzo Fernandez and Milo Mudryk. Declan Rice is over 100 million.
Maybe it's not true, eh? Maybe it's not true, the numbers that you said.
With that,
we need to. Oh, okay.
And obviously, Moises Caicedo could be 100 million as well, and that's way to Chelsea too. How do you handle as a manager a young player with a big price tag and high expectation?
Well, I think it's the same than the another. The objective is the same for the people. I think they don't care about if the club pay big money or not. They only want to play, and they want to improve. They want to take their space on the pitch. I think we are not going to treat people because the club pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 100. You know, we are going to treat them how they deserve. First of all, like a person, and then like a professional. And we are going to push them in the same way that the another that maybe came for free. I think the demand and the exigence is important. They have the same responsibility. I think they need to, not because you pay more money for one player, we need to ask for more. On the end, all need to give the best. And of course, for us, it's not difficult. It's only to be careful about that, because sometimes we need to guide in a different way, because in their mind, maybe they think that they serve more than the another because the club make a massive big inversion. But I think for us it's easy. It's only to be natural in the way that we need to act with them and demand from them the best. They have right, yes, but no more than the other. But they have a lot of obligation, provide the things that we expect from them.
Last one.
So just looking at the list of teams in the Premier League Summer Series, yourselves, Aston Villa, Newcastle, and Brighton. Could these all be top 5 challengers next season in the Premier League?
Yeah, for sure, yes. For sure, yeah, they will be clubs teams that they are going to challenge the top 5, top 4, top 6. I think it's going to be tough, the Premier League, like always was. But yes, they showed last season that they can be there. They are there. They are there. It's not, you can see Chelsea or different clubs that maybe that last season expect something but didn't earn or didn't achieve. That is why it's so important, now to provide the team the good tool for perform, because it's going to be tough. Like always was, because it's not that this season is worse than the others. Always was difficult, the Premier League. That is why it's so exciting to be here, and we are so happy to be in the Premier League again.
We'll do one final question.
Español, por favor. Placer, señor Shakir. Primeramente que todo, bienvenido a Filadelfia. La pregunta mía es, el serie Premier League Summer Series en los Estados Unidos es una serie, una excelente forma de demostrar el talento de la liga. Pero para usted, ¿de qué tan importante es va a ser prepararse y afrontarse a la próxima temporada?
No, yo creo que es una buena oportunidad. Creo que la creación de la Premier League Series en América es algo bonito, porque vamos a no solamente a preparar el equipo, sino vamos a competir prácticamente lo que vamos a encontrar durante la temporada. Pero sí que es verdad que creo que para todos los equipos la prioridad es construir una base para poder luego en la Premier League conseguir los resultados que nos hemos, los objetivos que nos planteamos, ¿no? Es verdad que los equipos llegamos todos en diferentes momentos, equipos que llegan con una continuidad por años de trabajo. Nosotros llegamos esta temporada, tenemos que construir un equipo. Estamos excitados por este periodo que nos encontramos y envueltos en la construcción de un equipo que pueda devolver a Chelsea en la posición que siempre ha estado y que merece. Por eso que los equipos llegamos en diferentes momentos, equipos como Newcastle preparando no solamente para la Premier, sino para competiciones europeas como Champions League, teniendo una continuidad con entrenadores como en el caso de Brighton o Fulham o Aston Villa también. Bueno, para nosotros es nuevo, no es ninguna excusa, tenemos que construir, es el periodo que nos toca, trataremos de hacerlo lo mejor posible, tratando de evolucionar como equipo, pero también tratando de ganar, que también cuando se entra a un campo de fútbol es ganar y lo demás también es importante, pero ganar es lo que cuenta.
Muchas gracias.
De nada.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's difficult.
Yes, we're very excited to be here. We come to prepare, and every team comes in a different fashion. Obviously, our team, I'm new, and our team in a different zone than the other teams who have continuity within their teams, with their managers and their players. But we all come here, we're working on preparing for the next year. We're focused on our objectives, and we're building a base to prepare for the next season. We want to make sure that